Well, on a day when Mahua Moitro took back her defamation notices to some of the media houses, there was another fire which was pulled out by her. And that is when she put out a tweet where she said that she had got a notification from Apple saying that there were certain government agencies who were trying to snoop into or hack into her Apple account. But she was not the only one. There were several like other opposition leaders like Priyanka Chaturvedi, because interestingly, Mahua had really tagged her. But Priyanka Chaturvedi, Akhilesh Yadav, Raghav Chadda, all of them made a similar complaint. And then came that big press conference from Rahul Gandhi, who you remember had once spoken about the Pegasus issue. The matter had gone to court, but nothing had come out of it. And it is on that Rahul Gandhi said that every time someone wants to question the government over any corporate sector or any tough questions, then the opposition parties are targeted, their attempts being made to snoop into their accounts. And he made a reference to the fact that a similar alert came in from Apple on the accounts of phones of many of the Congress leaders as well, including those in his office, and also like KC Venugopal, Shashi Tharoor, and the list was long. So for the opposition parties, particularly the India front, it is now a huge agenda which they have got against the government, and that agenda is that this is a government which wants to muzzle the voice of democracy and of those people who want to question the government. Of course, there was a clarification as we put out, came in from Apple, saying it was a malfunction in the algorithm and no one was being targeted from the opposition parties. But apart from that, the government and the BJP also began to attack the opposition parties, saying that each time they want to change the narrative or the goalpost, they make these accusations which have no substance at all. In fact, the IT Minister Ashwini Vaishnav held in a press conference, and in that also he pointed out the Apple statement which talked about the fact that these alerts are often sent out, and when they talk about government-sponsored hackers, they do not refer to any one political party being targeted or the government targeting them, but this is a matter of procedure. This is a security check which is embedded for Apple users. That clarification from the BJP and from the government doesn't seem to have cut much ice as far as the opposition parties go, because they say that fair enough, but why is it that those who belong to a ruling regime, those who also use Apple phones, they haven't got this kind of an alert? So let's not get into this kind of a narrative which is warped, to use the words of Jairam Ramesh and many other opposition leaders. It makes no sense, this kind of a clarification which is coming in from Apple. According to opposition parties, this is a very clear-cut case of how those in the opposition voice are being muzzled. Now, when we are talking about the ramifications of it, well, not really on the state polls, but for the Lok Sabha elections, the India front, if you know, as we all know, is being projected as an alternative to save democracy. And this is yet another instance when they're going to point out that, you know, it is important to vote for the India front because they are the only ones who can save democracy against the BJP, which believes in fanaticism. Also, till now, many of the opposition parties do not seem to be supporting Mahua Moitro, but this is one topic on which many of them seem to be coming together, but not on her NIC login controversy, but more on the fact when she said that she got an alert from Apple.
देशों में एडवाइजरी जारी की है. अगर आप एप्पल के मेल का क्लियर देखेंगे, बहुत क्लियर है. कहीं पर कोई उनके पास जानकारी नहीं है क्लियर, वो केवल एक हाइपोथेटिकल या फिर केवल एक एस्टिमेट के बेसिस पे लोगों को उन्होंने ये अलर्ट भेजा है. ये वेग है और आप सब जानते हैं कि एप्पल खुद क्लेम करता है उनका सिस्टम, उनका एन्क्रिप्शन सिस्टम जिस तरह का है उसके बारे में एप्पल खुद क्लेम करता है कि कोई उसको हैक नहीं कर सकता. दूसरी बात, एप्पल ने अभी कुछ ही समय पहले खुद ने अपना क्लैरिफिकेशन इश्यू कर दिया है कि ऐसा जिस तरह का कंपल्सिव क्रिटिक्स आरोप लगाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं वैसा कुछ भी नहीं है. 150 देशों में ये इस तरह की एडवाइजरी जारी की गई है. तो साथियों, जो लोग देश की प्रगति को पचा नहीं पा रहे, जो लोग देश को ऊपर बढ़ते हुए देख नहीं सकते, वो लोग डिस्ट्रैक्शन पॉलिटिक्स कर रहे हैं और केवल उनके मन में इतना है कि जिस तरह से भारत प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में विश्व में अपना नाम आगे कमा रहा है, उसको वो डिस्ट्रैक्ट करे और उससे लोगों का ध्यान भटकाए.